them wrecks? That's the question. What's happening? Guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, wild ones of all ages. How are we today? Let me turn this down here. I'll have YouTube getting in my ass about copyright issues. Speaking of which, I had a copyright claim back, I don't know, 30 days ago. I guess that would have been like early December, on a motorcycle video that I posted. And it's been 30 days and I got a release on it today. So woohoo! Win for me. That's right. Hey, YouTube, thank you. You guys could have so I could have gotten some views on that video. You could have just, let it go. I didn't use the whole song. I only used 30 seconds of it. That falls under the fair use. Yep, it does. It falls under fair use. But, what do you know? Anyway, time to go home, folks. Actually, I'm going home, and then I'm probably going to end up having to go to the store this evening, to the Costco, get some stuff with it. SCHTUFF, stuff. Right, I just make up shit as I go, All right. So I got no viewers yet. I'd like to wait till a few people get in here. I got something kind of important to talk about today, but I can't talk about it until I get people in. We get some audience going. That's right. Man, what a beautiful afternoon. It's still cold as hell, but it's nice out. Yep. It is. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm just going to sit here and shut my trap for a minute or two and see what happens. I'm hoping to get a couple of people in here. My daughter usually comes in. She might be working though. And my grandbaby, Skylar, she might show up. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I know she texted me earlier today, said she was gonna text me this evening, told me what time and everything, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, happy Wednesday, guys, girls, women, men, children of all ages, wild ones of all ages. I still got nobody in. I've been in 3 minutes. I guess YouTube's not giving my notifications right now. I posted 3 new videos today. I got quite a few hits. That's pretty cool. I'm up to 639,000 views on my channel. 639,000. That means 639,000 people have viewed my material. That's pretty damn cool when you think about it. I don't know if I've ever gotten that many views on like Facebook or MySpace or any of those other places I was on. Well, maybe MySpace. I had quite a few friends on MySpace. I had like, I don't know, 100,000 people that followed me on MySpace when I was on there. It's too bad we don't have a site like that anymore. I used to like building my page. When you take the codes and put them in the little boxes and then like put description and shit in. That was really cool to be able to do that. I wish Facebook would do something like that, but I guess old Marky Boy, isn't that his name? Marky Boy? Yeah, something like that. I guess he doesn't want us marking up his stuff. Because he likes to put ads. He puts a lot of ads and shit on your news feed unless you know how to fix it to where he can't. Yep. I used to post a lot of stuff on Facebook, but I don't really care for it anymore. It started out being fun, when I first started messing with it. But I liked MySpace better. And until MySpace, that guy Tom sold MySpace, and until MySpace went down, I used to not get on Facebook a whole lot. And then I started using Facebook more once MySpace was kind of turned into like a music sharing site, I guess. I don't know. I ain't been on there so long. I don't even know what's going on over there anymore. But I started using Facebook more, and I started talking about things. Hey, Ashley, what's happening, baby? That's my daughter, Ashley. She's in there. Anyway, so yeah, I started using MySpace back in like early 2000 or something like that. And then somebody introduced me to Facebook, and Facebook was a little bit different. It was a little bit more advanced than I was at that time, because I had just started really messing with computers around that same time. And but once MySpace pretty much came to an end, I did start using Facebook a lot more. But it seemed like, how's my day been? Day's been fine. You know, I'm a busy daddy. I do things, you know. I worked 10 hours today. I hadn't really planned on it, but I had some stuff that I needed to attend to this afternoon. So I went ahead and dealt with that stuff. You're always there, actually, or usually, yeah, you're usually here. I had just made a comment, I don't know, probably 5 minutes ago before you stopped in, that I thought, you know, that I didn't see you. I was wondering if maybe you were working and just couldn't come in and say hello or anything yet. But I imagine we might see Skylar in here in a few minutes. I'm not really sure what she's doing or where she's at or what she's up to, so we'll see. Anyway, so then like from 2020 until 2022, I bet you I probably spent 9 months in Facebook jail. They didn't like the shit I was posting, and it was all, you know, legit stuff. I mean, I looked it up and did all my research and everything before I made posts. You know, I was fact checking my own shit, but then they were fact checking it and telling me that I was wrong. But you know, those were paid fact checking companies, and so they put me in Facebook jail, and it drove me to the point that I almost didn't even want to use their fucking site anymore. You know, but that's where all my friends from school are and everything. Have the whole week off. You don't know about next week, but you guys are supposed to get some weather this weekend, from what I understand. It's supposed to snow, like, you know, blizzard snow this weekend, from what I understand. At least that's what I've been seeing, you know, people posting about weather reports and weather patterns and stuff. So you guys are getting ready to get hit with another winter storm. Yep. Yep. Sorry about that. I've been up since 4:45 this morning. So I'm a little beat. Yep. So anyway, I continue to use Facebook. I mean, I post some stuff on there. I don't post as much as I used to. I don't really look at Facebook a whole lot. I found Instagram. I like Instagram a lot. But I find myself spending a lot of time on YouTube, though, because I got this channel here, and so I use YouTube quite a bit. I do my live videos 3 days a week. I try to sometimes sneak in one on the weekends, but those times are very few and far between. But I still like to do it. I know I got a big mouth, don't I? Ooh boy. Anyway, so I got some boxes that have built up in my basement. I'm probably going to end up having to get rid of those. So I may do a video like Saturday. I know I got one Friday to do. But then Saturday, I may do one Saturday evening. Oh no, I won't be doing one Saturday evening because I've got to go to I think it's a bingo something. It's for Huntington's disease. I'm not sure if any of you guys are familiar with Huntington's, but it's a pretty messed up disease that messes with your nervous system and your balance and cognitive abilities and things like that. It's horrible, horrible, horrible disease. It's kind of it's hard to watch anybody deteriorate, you know, that has Huntington's. Anyway, 3 people watching. Hello there, new viewers. If any of you guys are girls or ladies and gentlemen or wild ones of all ages have been on to subscribe today, I want to tell you I appreciate you subscriptions. It was a goal of mine to get from 500 first. That way I can start doing live videos and things like that. I think I could even start getting monetized. Maybe that's 1,000. I'm not really sure, but I don't really read like the rules and regulations. I just go what other people say. But I've got 705 or 700 and something subscribers now, so it's really cool. Especially for me, it took me about a month and a half, maybe 2 months to go from 500 to 700. Of course, now my goal after 500 was 600. I got 600 time at all. And then one morning I woke up and I had like, I don't know, 620 or something like that. And then it seems like every day I've woken up and I've got, you know, 1 or 2 scragglers here and there subscribing to my page or my channel. So I'm really enjoying having you guys around. Anyway, if you are new, I do this Monday, Wednesday, Fridays around this same time of day. In case you're interested, you guys can stop in anytime you like. And like I said a few minutes ago, I do like to try and do videos, you know, maybe sometimes on the weekends. I don't get into politics and religion too much. I find that politics and religion cause a lot of problems. So I don't really talk about that kind of stuff. I mean, every once in a while I might, you know, give a thought on something, but that's usually just a thought that's gone later. So I don't mess around talking about that stuff too much. I do have people that ask me questions, but luckily enough for me, I don't have a lot of trolls on here. I've had people, you know, a handful of times troll me since I've been doing this, and I put them in their place and they never come back. So, you know, my views go down. Of course, if you don't have trolls on your channel, your views will go down. But that's okay. I don't mind. I guess they hit the thumbs down button or something, maybe. Who knows? Who cares? I'm tired. What about making home? I'm supposed to go to Costco later too. Woo! Yep. I guess I could do my plug now. Here you go, Mountain Dew. Look at there, Mountain Dew Kickstart. Woohoo! And black cherry is what I'm drinking. I like the black cherry is like the best one for me that I like. I mean, I like the orange mango is pretty good. But the orange mango tastes kind of weird once it starts to get warm. I used to like the fruit punch a lot, but it's got that old red number, whatever it is. Red number 5, I think is what it is. That stuff's terrible for you. Anyway, bottoms up. Cheers. Wednesday. Woohoo! So I've got, let's see here, 18. I got 38 hours right now as it stands. Is that right? No, wait a minute. 18, 30, no, 8, 8 is 24, and 2 is 26, and 2 more is 28. I got 28 hours right now. And I thought I was a little further ahead than that. I guess I'm about to work 2 more 10-hour days to get in kind of a roundabout goal of what I want my check to look like. I like to bring home, you know, no less than like $800 a week. You know, I got bills to pay and shit, of course, but I do like to go out and do fun things too every once in a while. So that's in my plans. Maybe not this week, because since I go, well, I don't know, the bingo might be fun for Huntington's. The bingo for Huntington's, that might be fun. Yeah, I like the trivia nights too. The trivia nights are really cool. Gives you kind of a, it's like brain tease, you know. See how smart you are, or how knowledgeable you are about things. Man. Oh, that was a rough yawn there. That one closed my eyes. Good Lord Almighty. Need a napkin to wipe my eyes out. I didn't want to use my hands because my hands are dirty. I don't like to use my fingers or my hands to clean out my eyes very often. I mean, if I got nothing else, I will, but I know I got some napkins right here somewhere. I'll probably use those. I got some asshole wanting to get up on my rear bumper. Back off, asshole. I like how, you know, like if I'm in the fast lane, these fucking idiots are trying to force me to go down the road faster. Well, see, that idiot doesn't understand that I got another idiot in front of me that doesn't want to do the fucking speed limit. So, they ain't gonna get anywhere in front of me. You go over there in that right-hand lane and get all the fucking ground you want, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Dumbass people, I swear. I'm getting ready to go across the Branchette Bridge. I might turn it around and let you guys see the bridge. It's pretty cool. I've done the bridge a couple of times on my videos. Got about another half a mile to go before I get there. This is the Blanchette Bridge. It's been worked on, you know, and overhauled a couple of times since I've been here. They did one side, they tore down one side and completely rebuilt a whole new bridge. And then the other side, they just did like maintenance on it. And one of the guys actually had a forklift tip over on him down in the river. I want to say he drowned. I'm pretty sure he did. Oh, okay. Well, I had 4 people on here. I don't know what happened. I guess they were bored with me. That's okay. I can't expect everybody to love me all the time. What is that old saying? I'd rather love you some of the time and get your attention than love you all the time and not get any, or something like that. I don't remember. It has been too long. My old brain doesn't work like it used to, you know. Stay over there, Sorrento. Stay your ass over there in Mexico. Arriba. Underlay. Old lady driving that car. Oh, damn, I missed the bridge. There we go. Blanchette Bridge, folks. There it is. Luckily, I caught it like right after I got on it. Then we go down there. This is Interstate 70 going east. I'm surprised that I don't have more traffic than I do today. It's usually pretty busy right through here. We got another interstate that comes in up here, Interstate 270, which is our outer loop around the city. And There's usually a lot of accidents up here at 270. Last minute, they rub bumpers with somebody and then they crash. You know, that kind of thing. It's a thing, you know. It's like, man, I'm tired. It's going to be a long evening for sure. Maybe Skylar will give me a break tonight. Here we go. I don't see, Ashley, are you still there? Oh. Oh, the landfill smells nice and pungent this evening. There's a landfill like right over there. I pass it twice a day. Some days it smells more than others, but it's particularly pungent today for some reason. I've heard that there's a lot of chemical waste over there that, you know, that's like, they got a recycling plant there too, but the landfill, you know, everybody just throws their shit in the garbage. They don't think about, you know, the landfills and trying to get rid of that shit. But it seems to be one time I heard something about having a lot of fires underneath the ground over there, you know, and whether or not that's chemical. Slow down, Mr. Mercedes. I got a Mercedes tailgating me. Yep. He's gonna eat my trailer hitch if you don't watch himself. Could you imagine following me too close and have me slow down? You run up on me and get on my freaking trailer hitch. It's a big one too. It's not a little one. I take out a radiator in a minute. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Oh God. Wow. Was that like the 7th or 8th time I've done that since I've been in the truck? Jeez. I need a new job, something that I don't have to be at work so early. Actually, I love my job. I love doing what I do. It gets a little tedious at times. It can be a little boring at times. But for the most part, I really, really enjoy what I do. It gives me a sense of accomplishment, you know. When I get off work every day, I know that by the amount of work orders that I hand in, that's how many vehicles I usually do. And it's really nice to know that, you know, I wake up in the morning with nothing done, get all my shit together, go get out the door, I get to work, I start working, and hell, before I know it, it's time to go home, but not to be left without, you know, things that I've done all day and the accomplishments I've made. So it's pretty cool. Not to mention they pay me pretty well. I never could make this kind of money in electrical work, even though that's what I'm trained for. I went to school for 2 years. I got an associate's degree in electrical mechanical technology, but and I was a dean's list, taught my class. It's just because I've been doing electrical work for quite a while before I actually went to school to be an electrician. I went to Battle Rock College, and unfortunate enough for me, Battle Rock went under. They sold their building to a pharmaceutical company. Isn't that great? Yeah. But they're out of business anyway. So I don't get the employee or the student assistance anymore or anything like that. I did finally get my loans paid off, my student loans. I got those paid off a couple of years after I got out of school. So that was pretty cool. Anyway. All right, come on, folks. Let's get on through this light. Goodness gracious. Hurry up, it's yellow. Don't you come out here, little girl. Squash you like a bug. A lady walking across the street with a walker. She just walks like she owns the world. People like that are stupid. You got a 2,500 pound vehicle bearing down on your ass. You want to step out in front of it like an idiot. Go right ahead. That's right. I'll drag you down the road with me. How about that? No, I'm just playing. I'd never do that. Ashley, where'd you go? Still in there? I think she's probably still in there. She's just giving me the space to run my mouth. I love running my mouth. But anyway, I got a bunch of new subscribers today. That was pretty cool. I think I covered this a little earlier in the video, but I just wanted to make sure that if I haven't thanked you guys and girls and women and children and wild ones of all ages, if I hadn't told you how much I appreciate your views and your subscriptions, let me be the first to tell you now. If you like, you can hit that screen twice. It'll give me a like as well. It just helps me out in the algorithms, I think, is what I hear. I don't know. I don't really read up on this stuff. I like to watch videos because I feel like videos are more informative than, you know, like books and shit. So I don't read books and shit a whole lot. Anyway, man, my old eyes is tired. I don't know why. I didn't really do anything too strenuous today. I guess I just didn't sleep really well last night. I thought I did. I did wake up at, I don't know, it was like 11:52 or something in the morning. I looked at my watch, and it felt like I had been asleep a lot longer. You know how it is when you go to sleep and you wake up in the middle of your night and you're like, oh man. Yeah, that was me. That, you know, at 11:51. Oh man, I can't believe I'm awake. You know. I did manage to go back to sleep though. That's a good thing. And then I slept until like 4:15 or something. I usually sleep till 4:45 if I have a good night. You know. That's why I got my alarm set for 4:45. That way I can get up and let the doggy out, and feed him, and then go take my shower and get clean. And then I put my clothes on and make my coffee and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm always busy in the mornings. Yep. Man, I am super tired. My eyes are closing. I'm so freaking tired. Jeez. Maybe I did work too hard today. I did 8 vehicles today. I've had a streak here lately where I haven't really been too busy with stuff because, you know, it's just that time of year. I don't think the GM plant's back in full swing as of yet, but they're supposed to be. You know, we're supposed to be busier here coming up pretty soon. So we'll see how that goes. Any comments, questions, concerns, bitches, gripes? Anybody want to call me names or troll me or anything like that? Because I'm getting ready to shut this video down. I've been on here 29 minutes and 30 seconds. And I'm usually on about 30 minutes. So all you new faces out there, just to let you know, I do this 3 days a week. I try to do them 3 days a week. However, sometimes I do miss my days for one reason or another. And so I always try to have a good rest of your day, Dad. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. But I always try to make up a video. So like if I'm supposed to do one on Tuesday or Monday, I'll usually do one on Tuesday. If I don't do one on Wednesday, I'll do one on Thursday. A lot of times too, if I don't do one like Friday, I'll get on Friday night and do a video. So anyway, thanks for your new subscribers. I appreciate your time. It really means a lot to me. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, just to, subscribe to my channel, but it gives me a little inspiration about how far my channel can go. Like I said, I got 700 people on here now. My next goal is 800. So if you know any people, you got any friends, oh, check this out. Here's some deer out here in my yard. Watch this. Look at this. This is crazy. They just run around the neighborhood like they own the place. Look at that. See that? Isn't that cool? Yeah, deer in the neighborhood. Yeah. I don't know where they're going. They usually hang out behind my house. We have the deer out here. During the spring, we get a lot of rabbits and squirrels, of course. There's squirrels everywhere. But those are a couple little does there, I think. White-tailed deer. Anyway, all right, well, you guys have a great evening. I'm going to cut this thing off and get inside and do my thing, my evening thing. Like I said, I got to go to Costco later, so y'all take it easy. Stop in and see me sometime. Give me a like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. Enjoy my videos. I posted some new videos today. I'm not sure how many of you are into nature, but I got some livestock videos that I did today. These are real videos. They're not AI, so you guys enjoy them. But anyway, you guys take it easy. We'll see you another day. Have a good one until I see you Friday.